It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
Running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete to DK Metcalf. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Seattle.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
The CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 20.
Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Flush to his right. He finds his target, Fuller. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
On the ground, it's Bowden.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Anyone still wondering about Tua's arm strength here in his rookie season? Wonder no more. That was a rocket.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, wide open, complete.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is DJ Reed returning.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this one's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They run with Bowden.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
They'll run it here with Bowden.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Tua.
At the 16-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing on second down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Maddeleague that time, able to drop him for a loss.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
17 yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Wilson now operating from the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Seahawks 21, Dolphins 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time? Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Dolphins 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
This is Jakeem Grant.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
And got his man complete.
I'm going to show you, man.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Here's Reed returning. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Here's Bowden.
He's got the first down here inside the 30.
What's
And
up?
he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Ron Bowden,
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Will tie the game 28 all.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
a short kick taken at the 18. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the gun, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 33-yard.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the gun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Again, Wilson. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Right to Gesicki. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And now look at him go. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd down.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissling. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to
taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Yeah,
not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's letting this one go. He's got a man complete. The 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
This is Barkley. And he takes it all the way
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the first play of the game. 63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Jackson will throw again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Open man here is Scott, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards. And Jackson throwing once more.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him off the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Lions 7, Cardinals 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On 1st down, Rodgers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
10 at the 46-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Rodgers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This is miserable.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Lions 21, Cardinals 6.
Ridiculous. Take him out.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Bourne brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. William Golston just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers forced out to his left. That is caught by Coe. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Bring it!
And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Tucker now to add the point after.
Extra point.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it'll be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Oh, that's caught inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action. It's Jackson.
And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
11 more on that one and another first down. To throw again is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Lions 34, Cardinals 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Caught on a slant. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Flushed, and he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. James O'Shaughnessy there to make the grab. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Lions 34, Cardinals 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he takes this one in for... Lions touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Why can't we score?
Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Lions 41, Cardinals 13. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Cohen now to return.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Zach Baun in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 21 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 13. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.